Fun days, huh? Fun days for us consist of yesterday we went to watch a movie. Several choices. He chose to want to watch Fantastic Fours. Mm. um, but it was his choice. I would have probably wanted to see the new Vacation one, because it's comedy and I prefer a little comedy once in a while. So basically, our days consist of we get up, we go sometimes on Sundays because it is his day off. We'll go get breakfast, and we went to Bob Evans because yesterday because I had a girl that signed up and she won my registry. So I went to see her, which at the time she wasn't. I thought there because I found out she does other things besides just stand at the door. But anyways, I did talk to her, and she was totally excited. She never won anything, and she just felt really wow, wow, wow. So today I'm waiting on her to call me so that we can set up the time to get together and do a wrap and get her totally into this. She's excited, but and so am I. I'm always excited when I can wrap somebody and get them into it. Um, so, anyways, in the process of she's not here, okay, well, I'll have to try and keep trying to catch up with her. Another lady come up and she was like, I always, when I sit down, I have my dilly on, and I lay two cards on the table every time. I sit down, I lay two cards, one man, one woman card, and I set them right at the edge of the table. That way, when the waitress or anybody crosses past me, they're there. If they want to ask questions, they can. If they keep poke their eyes at them, I know that there's an interest going on, and I'm going to try and do what I can. But the waitress turned around, she was in such a hurry, and it was like, oh, like this, and I'm like, did you do what she said? And I'm like, no. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just wait. And it's like, can I have my toast, please? So she had to go back and get my toast, which, you know, you got to patience, just patience, and something I don't have is patience, and that's one of my hardest problems right now is the fact that I don't have patience. I don't. I really want to reach out and help people become healthier and feel good and everything else. But she did come back to my table. Getting back to the story before I lose track, I'm good about popping from one thing to another, which is a no-no. But she did come back, and I said, you said something and pointed at the card. She says, yes. She says, I wanted to know what they was. And I says, oh. And I explained to her that I'm a distributor with It Works. And this card introduces you to a chance to, do a party at $25 wrap discount. And this is what it does at the end. Well, her daughter, she's very concerned with her daughter who had a child and still a little heavier set than needs to be and very depressed and down. And I'm like, well, introduce her to go ahead and take a card with you and take it home and, maybe she'll want to get together with me and I can go over this stuff. And I pulled out my catalog and went over a few things with the lady as well because she seemed as interested as herself. And I also pulled out my hundreds list. First time. Yay for me. I'm so slow. But I got her name and her phone number. I got all the information I need. I'll give her a couple of days and then I'm going to call her back and fingers crossed. um, I really need this. I really do. But I'm excited for the fact that I, got to communicate again with someone over it. And we ate breakfast, and then we stopped at Sam's then, and we went and got a little, I needed toilet paper, I needed paper towels, stuff like that. Went and done that. Woohoo! That's an exciting day. So then we turned around, we decided it's time to go to the movies, so we went to the movies. And of course, it's almost like, I don't know if you live in Montana going from Tallahassee to Townsend Drive. Um, Actually, it's probably no more than 15 or 20 if you went the other direction, but we like to do the interstate because then we can check out the scenery. One of the things I do enjoy, and it's been like a Sunday treat for us occasionally, is to get in the car and just go for a drive. I mean, I just love to look around. You know, and sometimes you just feel like this. But since I have been taking a lot of this other stuff and getting myself together, I'm feeling a lot better about things. But we went into the movies and everything else. Well, the lady behind the window, Heather was her name. She was selling us our tickets. She kept looking at my things. I turned around and I said, "Have you ever heard of It Works?" And she turns around. She goes, "No, I haven't." Does it really work? And I says, "This is what it does." And I flipped my card over, and then I told her, I says, "Yes, it does." I says, "Amazingly unreal, but yeah, it does." And I says, here's my card, and of course forgot the 100 list. I told you I'm working this, learning to use this, and so I went in, and I went to the ladies' room. I always leave a couple cards in there, and then I come out, and my daughter got the popcorn and the soda. We get a big bucket, and then just one drink, and we share it. And I'm sitting there going, dadgummit. So I went back out there, and she was busy. So I said, okay, okay, calm down. So then we went in, we watched the movie. Boring. But the movie was kind of like basically shows you how the Fantastic Fours actually got started. So you kind of got that picture. Now if they just really make some smash up, bang up flicks to go with it, it'd be great. But anyways, we watched the movie, got done, came back out. I had my phone set up. I had it ready because it was one of my other tools that I sometimes forget to use, but I use a lot, but I still forget sometimes. And I went out there and I says, Heather, I says, it didn't cross my mind because I was just wanting to take the old man in and watch the movie and have a nice quiet time. And when you had asked me if it worked and everything else, I was serious. It does work. And I mean, I'm just totally way stoked and trying to, keep an up face and everything else. I says, but I do have a prompt here to show you. This is my daughter, and I popped open the picture, and I put it down there, and I slid down there. I says, this is 3 pictures here. This one here is when she started out, the first day before I even wrapped her. I said, this was an hour after I wrapped her, and this was the next day. And she was like, you are not kidding. It works. I got her number and everything else, so now I'm set for 2 people to follow up on. And I'm excited about that. So it's kind of like cool. Then we went home and watched TV and whatever. Then we went to supper, and we went back to a restaurant that I'd went a couple of weeks ago before I had went down to Florida and needed to go back, and the lady that I needed to see was not there, but I did try to do a follow-up, so I will try and go again and see if I can catch up with her. She was interested in everything else. So there was my getting two leads, doing a follow-up, and I think I wrote that right. Anyways, but that was my day, my fun day. As old folks, we don't have that much. Um, um, I'm certainly not going to go to a beach in this body right now, but if I get it all set up by next summer, this 60-year-old woman's going to be out there in a bikini. No, I'm just kidding. I would love to have that dream, but right now I've got things I'm working on and things that are going on, and as I go on, they will. I am, I guess, probably pretty much trying to enjoy doing these videos. This is my fun one, so enjoy. It is kind of boring, but okay, that's my fun one. Thank you.